Indiana Republicans are relishing their newfound power at the Statehouse. The party picked up enough seats in the House yesterday to achieve a supermajority. That means they'll be able to keep working even if Democrats walk out again. RTV6 reporter Norman Cox says it was a happy Republican caucus today.
House Republicans picked up 9 seats in yesterday's election, giving them the biggest majority in that chamber in years, although it's still dwarfed by the 90 seats Democrats held during the depth of the Great Depression. There are so many freshmen that House Republicans wore name tags to make things easier on the first day. Supermajorities are always exciting for their members in the beginning, but they often dissolve into bickering when members become overambitious and try to accomplish too much at once. But Speaker Brian Bosma says he isn't concerned about that.
There's a steady hand at the wheel, and I think I illustrated in the last 2 years that we're going to focus on the majors.
Governor-elect Mike Pence says he isn't worried either and hopes to move forward in a bipartisan fashion.
I look very much forward to working with members of both political parties in the House and the Senate to move forward on our agenda.
One thing yesterday's election may have derailed is a plan to turn the state school superintendent's job into an appointed position. Bosma acknowledges that it might look like a power grab for the big Republican majority to try and get rid of the only statewide Democrat, newly elected Superintendent Glenda Ritz.
It might have the appearance of a supermajority in each house reaching out to the single statewide elected official and trying to essentially eliminate that office. So it may be a little bit more difficult to have that discussion now, but
And Pence may have to negotiate with his own side over one of his biggest items, a 10% income tax cut. Bosma says Republicans will have to determine if that's sustainable when they're already committed to eliminating the inheritance tax. I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.
Senate Republicans also caucused today and re-elected David Long of Fort Wayne as president pro tem. And Senate Democrats chose Tim Lannon of Anderson as a minority leader, replacing Vice Simpson, who gave up her seat to run for lieutenant governor. House Democrats will caucus tomorrow.